What's up? What's up? What's up, confessors? What's going on? My light is showing. There we go. I really need to get my light together. Anyway, welcome back. If you were here with us earlier for a mashup of Word on the Street and a variety show, that was a lot of fun. If you were here, you were here. We are here for Love and Marriage Huntsville. We're only going to cover about a couple of things. That's all we really care to talk about, so we ain't going to keep y'all too long. So if you are under the age of 18, you got to get on out of here, but you can like before you go because I appreciate it and I need it. If you are over the age of 18 and you're grown and sexy, you can stay and kick it and we can get into it. So allow me to bring up my lovely co-host, Miss D.K. Christina. Hey, baby girl.
Hey.
Hey. Now, I am so sorry. I forgot to boogie earlier. So we got to boogie. Okay, there we go. I knew I fell off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to loop that and do that twice starting too, because that's a beat right there.
It's too long. I mean, too short. Because you get into the groove and then boom, it's over.
Right. Yeah, so I'm gonna loop it. We go let it play a couple more times. Or I'll just play it a little bit longer at the end or something when we done to celebrate. You know how it go. A celebration. Man, before we get into all of this, disclaimer: this channel does not promote violence, bullying, or hate. Everything said in this video is public knowledge and or allegedly. This video is for entertainment purposes only. We go solely off of what we see on the show and have heard on social media. Okay, so do not come for us. We just here to keep you having a good time and give you something to do. All right, now let's get into it. First of all, happy birthday to Melody Rodgers.
Okay. Melody
Cherie Rodgers. Melody celebrated her birth anniversary yesterday. I believe she is, I want to say 38, something like that. I don't know. But I think she's 38. So happy birthday to Mel and congratulations on her name change. And sorry to Martell. Now, we saw last episode how Martell was having a bitch fit over the fact that Nell was going to this party, and I don't think that was what it really was. I really believe it was because she was just changing her name, and he just needed somewhere to escape that anger out to.
He needed something to cry about, that's all.
And the Fletchers definitely did go. They did not stop the show. Martell wasn't going to hold them over. So
and nobody else from the show was there.
Right. This was an intimate ceremony.
Oh, we got to watch this boring shit again.
No, we ain't going to watch the whole thing. I just wanted to point out that the Fletchers did, in fact, show up. And
Nell almost broke her ankle on that damn cobblestone walkway.
Miss Van is in the building.
I wish they'd show you'd have had the thing where it showed them walking down the thing. She was holding on to Mr. Fletcher for dear life.
She was. I love the dress. I wish the cape was the exact color of the dress, unless she don't need it. And I do like the collar. Why is everyone crying? That's what I didn't quite understand. Now, this was done in all Melody fashion, because I wouldn't expect nothing else from Mel. But why is everyone crying? I can understand her crying because that's just Mel. Miss Van gonna cry because that's her daughter. But why is everybody else crying? Like,
girl, they crying because that part on that wig is way too big.
Who Mel's wig?
I said that's why they crying. That part is way too big.
Oh, she's splitting the Red Sea?
Girl, go back to just pause it somewhere. Look at that.
That is quite a gap. And she's praising to the Lord. Now, I'm really wondering what the Fletchers are thinking, because they was kind of making fun of the whole thing before they had went in. And they was like, what is she gonna do? Marry herself? Like they was really kind of making jokes a little bit to me.
Yeah, they was. Yeah, they
And
was.
I'm like, ooh, y'all really doing that? But so that's why I'm wondering, when they was bobbing their heads, like what was they really thinking? Like was they, you know how when you be with someone somewhere and you on the low, know it's some BS going on and you trying to laugh on the low, so you kind of like Kiki hit them on the leg or something, so no one else know what's going on, and only y'all know, and only you know what that's for, or something. Like I just feel like they was doing some underlying Kiki on the low during this, because I just can't believe she did all of this. It was just way too much, but she looked beautiful. She looked beautiful, and like I said, baby girl paid the rent with that dress, but she just didn't need the cape. I feel, but that's just me. I'm not a
It
fan.
is what it is.
I probably would, if she didn't have it on, it probably would have been too revealing. But it's beautiful, all the same. Miss Van made a speech. People crying. Like, what do you make of all of this, Dina? Like, do you think all of this was even necessary to begin with?
No, it was not. This is the case of extra AF. And hey, if you got the money and the platform and the blah blah blah. I mean, people have divorce parties all the time. People come up with different things to have a party. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get married, you got the engagement party, then the bridal shower, the bachelorette party, the rehearsal dinner, then you got the wedding, the reception, and the after party. I mean, honestly, people will come up with any kind of reason to have a party.
Yeah. And someone even goes to say, why would you go to this extreme to not continue to carry the name of your children? This, in my opinion, is a very selfish move as a mother, and her mother should have been able to explain the importance of supporting her children. I mean, if y'all not a family anymore, I mean, your children don't make you no less of your children, whether or not y'all got the same name or not. But I mean, to each their own.
I mean, yeah, I know. I mean, you got 4 kids. And you was married for however many umpteen years. I definitely would not have um gone to this extreme to change my name. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's kind of like people be like, "Your mama ain't got the same name as you. You heard I heard your daddy didn't." All that. Dozens type thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So it just doesn't make sense to me because people fight their whole life saying the kids from need to have their mom and daddy need to have the same last name and this is that and the third. And I understand you tired of him and all this the drama. It just seemed like it was something to do because I would have kept the name. You know what I'm saying? To just for the fact that I got 4 kids and they all got the same name. So now you up at the
Mhm.
school talking about and they calling Miss Hope, so and so. It's Miss Rogers. Like what the? I don't know.
Right. Yeah. And then it's just the crying. And I understand. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even think I understand why Mel crying. Maybe it's something we don't know, and I wish we did know. But maybe it's one of those things like you only let us know so much. So if it's been deeper than that, and this is the reason why you're crying, okay, I get it. But we don't know. So like I said in my disclaimer, we only going on what we see. So from what I have seen, I don't understand why she's crying.
Well, I mean, if you listen to the words, I that take me back in the song or whatever, and then her whole name from which came from her mother and father and gave her life and all this. I was like, this is so dramatic. I was over
I
it.
don't know if these are tears of joy, tears of sadness. It's like I'm
Well,
just
girl, they definitely tears of joy, happiness, release, healing, whatever. Definitely. I mean, and it could be a tinge of sad because you was with this man for all this time. This is the final piece. You know what I'm saying? You've had that name for however many years that they was married. Blah blah blah. But I mean, I honestly would not have gone through this depths. I wouldn't have changed my name. Like Nell said when she was talking to Chris, she was like, "Well, we've been married for 30 years. I'm not if we get divorced, I'm not changing my name."
that's what I'm saying. Like, why even bother? Like, I mean, and I guess what makes it most to me is you still go by Melody S. Holt on social media.
Well,
And you could have changed that whenever. You didn't have to be divorced to change that. But you
and not
decided.
only that, think about all the shit that you got to do now. You got to change your name on your back on your social security card. You got to change it on your driver's license, your passport, your voter registration. There are so many things when you get married, you got to change your name to, your taxes, your
Everything.
registration. Now you got to go to
All your
me.
accounts,
You,
all
and you
your
had to go to
companies.
court and wait 2 years for it to happen. They keep throwing that out there. Like, honestly, I don't even believe I really need to see the beginning of these court documents, because I don't even think that she did this in 2020. I don't know if it was part of the divorce or COVID or whatever took place, or whatnot, because it really don't take this long. I mean, unless they in Huntsville, they courthouse is only open 1 day a week. I mean, honest to God, how much crime in court is going on in Huntsville, Alabama?
Right. I'm saying. It's just I don't know. But to each her own. If that's what she wanted to do, boo boo, she can do it. She did it. But I guess we'll just have to see how Martell feels afterward. But another thing, Lord, excuse me. But another thing I wanted to discuss real quick was what was the other thing that I said earlier? I wanted to talk about was it store? No, what was the other thing? Goodness, that's sad. Let's
It
just go.
wasn't. No, it
Oh yeah, it
wasn't.
was the Fletchers. The Fletchers.
Yeah, the
The
Fletchers and
Fletchers are
their
coming
dinner.
in hot, ladies and gentlemen. The Fletchers is coming for a spot on the show. They is not playing.
Mm-mm.
They ain't playing. They say
They
y'all want
told all their
family
little
drama,
family business.
right? Y'all want family drama. Y'all want transparency. Y'all want that. We'll give you that. Like it was about the show. We'll give you that. Because when Neil came, I wanted to say this about the ceremony. At the ceremony, Nell could not wait to have her moment to pull Mel to the side to tell her about Martell at that very exact moment. Like, why would you tell her at that very exact
They
moment?
could have been another day at the coffee shop.
Really? That was not the time to tell her that. And I think Mel even felt that beforehand because she was like, why is you pulling me away right now? Like, what is so important that I could not wait? And then to find out that this is what you pulled me away for to tell me this, like some shit like probably knew she was gonna do in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Because we know she probably did this also to agitate Martell in the first place. He's so easy to agitate. He just
Right.
let her like he's just an easy target for her. Anything she does.
Yeah, and of course she blew off the infidelity and all that stuff, of course.
Yeah, of course, you at this point, she's go for Mel's. She's going for Mel, so she's got to be on her side for the moment. Now, perhaps we go see her blow up at Mel soon, though. So I don't know what happens between at that point that she feels the need that she needs to come at Mel and say something to Mel. All of a sudden. So if she's feeling this way now, from what we see, that's gonna happen something big must have been said for her to be like, oh, okay, this is what's up. Well, I do need to have that conversation with her, So I'm thinking that's what she's probably gonna do. But as far as they family, child, they was not holding back. Let's take a look at a little bit of that because it's a whole blended family, but they don't like that word. Took a little Now I was taken aback when she came up in here with her white husband. But he looked like he cool though.
Is something on the screen?
Say what?
You said you taking a look at something, but ain't nothing on the screen.
Oh shoot! Why? Oh my God! Why you ain't tell me? I'm just looking by myself.
Okay, because you was looking off to the side, and I'm like,
another job.
She did that in a long time, and this has been going on.
Now you know about.
Okay, well let me start it over. Oh my goodness!
Almost time for them to actually arrive.
I need all of them to be on time.
You cook, so of course they're going to show up. Today we're going to have our Fletcher's family dinner.
We have 4 beautiful children.
You know, everybody's grown now.
Some people like the word blended family. I don't consider us a blended family. For me, blended family is when you come in a little older as the children with new parents, and they didn't come in that way. We came into the marriage a child of peace.
She had Lance. I had Alexis. They were almost a year old.
Oh my God!
Lexi Allen.
How you doing, boo?
What's up, son? How you doing? Good. How are you?
You call him son and everything. Like they was been married for a while.
Then we have 2 beautiful children together.
And that would be Chris and Kayla.
Hey, Kayla Roos.
How you doing, boo?
What up, son?
Kiki is my niece.
Kiki!
I had a hand in raising her. Her mom actually had a hand in raising me. So her mom is actually like a sister to me. Good to see you.
Give me my hug.
What's up, Quan?
Kiki's worked for me a very long time. I recently had to turn around and fire her.
She got another job, but she got fired from that job as well.
See, now you knew about that, and she didn't tell me anything. Kiki.
Ma'am.
Since I fired you, are you working?
Yep.
Now you could already see that there is a lot of dynamic in this family. We've got the niece involved. You know, they've had children before they got together, then they had 2 together. So it's a lot to work with for them to have a nice solid spot on the show and give us something. Like give us some real dynamics, some real Black family drama, not just, you know, the gossip drama and all the BS, like some real family drama. If y'all gonna give us drama, at least give us like family drama, what's going on in the family and not this other mess. Like show what's really going on. And the Fletchers look like they said, okay, we can do that.
I just really didn't know how to tell you for real.
I accept that, I guess. I accept all my new y'all do. And I'm always the last one to find out.
It's because the way you react to stuff.
You know what? Yeah. Let's sit down because I want to know. I really want to know how all y'all feel. I do feel like our.
So it's like apparently people feel a certain type of way about Nell, and they like Chris a lot better. I don't know how or why yet. I guess we'll find out. But she want to know why.
Prejudge them, and I do. That's the part of being a mom versus to being a dad.
So you say?
Yes, so I say, and that's the way I really feel about it.
Okay.
Every one of y'all have y'all own issues. Every one of y'all have something. The same way I come through for y'all, y'all need to come through for each other. Period. I done cooked this damn food for y'all. Let's air it out. What I want to hear about is...
And see, white husband just smiling like, oh shit, here
He's
she
like,
goes.
This ain't my fight.
Right, I'm going to just sit here, eat this good food and enjoy this entertainment and let her pop off because I know it ain't really about me. Now, you see, look, she going.
Run to your dad or daddy, uncle, what you call him?
Uncle Daddy.
Uncle Daddy.
I don't really talk to anybody, so.
I'm gonna say half of the time I don't call her dad for everything, like feelings wise and nothing like that. I ain't just
I need a plate. I just needed to say that because this thing.
Okay, but you know
You don't
that
call
Uncle
me.
Daddy is a reference from what was that show with the nails? That Niecy Nash, I think it was Niecy Nash.
Oh, that show. Yeah. I know, yeah. Oh, man. I didn't even think about
Remember
that.
the one dude in there that was the villain? He was Uncle
Yeah.
Daddy.
Oh, my goodness.
Hold on.
Yes.
I gotta look at the get
I
the
forgot all
name.
about that show. Damn. Yep. Okay.
Claus.
But
That's what it was called.
pause. There
Claus.
you go. Yep. I remember now. Damn. I forgot about that. So yeah, I just wonder, like, okay, this is what we doing, but they have a lot to work with. If we see more of them, I wouldn't be mad at it because Carlos is always trying to find a way to switch up everything anyway, because he will not let this show go.
No,
He will not let this show go. He just won't. I understand this is like his first close baby and all, but he just won't let it go. My goodness. At some point, he has got to, because I am not about to be reviewing this show forever.
girl, this is gonna be like The Young and the Restless. It's gonna be on for the next 100 years.
No, I cannot. I will not contribute. I didn't care to talk about this scene, but I just want to mention this goddamn photo in the background. I am so over this photo back here. It's really, really getting on my nerves of Courtney behind Storm when she was talking. Now, Courtney is a fine ass man, but why did they capture this pose? It looked like he's squinting and he upset and he about to speak, like he in the middle of speaking. Like,
Well, it looked like he's staring at somebody's booty like a creep.
it just looks weird in the way that it's just up there like that. I don't understand and I don't like it.
Like, girl, we know you got a husband. The whole world know you got a husband. Okay, because you sure didn't have that baby by yourself, and he stand up and he show up and show out for you on a regular basis. I was confused. And then I don't know if I came to the party late or what was really going on, but I missed this whole part about what was going on with her when she was having a baby, or maybe they didn't talk about it till now because maybe they wasn't filming or something or
Yeah, they have
whatever.
talked about it. That's been one of the things they've talked about because she wants another baby, but he doesn't want to because
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm
of
talking about she said that when she was having the baby and she was on bed rest, that's when they almost lost it all. So that's where I'm
oh
at,
yeah, this thing,
that
yeah,
part.
this is new.
Yeah,
They
I
haven't
remember the
told
baby
us
part.
this. Yeah, this is the first time us hearing about this. Yeah. So
Okay, that's what I was talking
she's
about.
very emotional. She don't like to talk about it. That's why, I guess. And so yeah, this is the first time. But
Okay,
but
because that's
damn, I'm
where I
just
was
now
confused.
reading that someone wrote, "No way would I hire a white man to run my black-owned hair company. I find a qualified black person to do it, but to each their own." Damn. I feel like where she coming from though. I
I
mean,
do too. Now I'm assuming that, at the time, they needed to get the snakes out, and we talked about the forgery and all this other mess that they had going on. And that's
mhm.
the sad part about family, will do you the worst, just like the cousin or whatever
Yeah.
that didn't want to work.
Mm-hmm. What are these other replies under this? I wonder what everyone had to say. One person said it shouldn't matter if it is black or white as long as they know what to do or what's going. Keep pushing, keep going to the top. Don't give up. Understand your sentiment and respect your personal, but God is not a respecter of person. What if he is the person he was? Oh, people are really talking. Okay, just stay on the subject of her shit. Why do people go in like that? See, I go to try to read people's comments and they just be talking nonsense that has nothing to do with the stuff.
Well, and here's another thing. What people fail to realize is if two people own the business and one is black and one is white, and the black person owns 51%. It's a black owned business. We talked about this before with Marceau and Tisha, with her having the majority ownership of the business, so it can be a woman minority owned business. Okay. And yeah, you can hire whoever you want to, as long as, I mean, so they can't hire white employees.
That's
It's still a black owned business, regardless
right.
of
I
what
don't
your
think it's
employees
right.
are.
And it's not like she runs it. She runs it. She's letting him, do
She just
some of the
needed his
things.
business expertise or whatever the case was. But at the end of the day, regardless, it matters whose name is on the deed, who's running in the business, and that they're black owned. You know what I'm saying? Because if
Exactly.
you trying to say black owned businesses can't have white employees, that's kind of like some reverse racism or something.
See, that's where you gotta just be careful. I mean, you hire who you want to hire. You built it. You made it. You ain't like you brung this man in and told it and got him telling you what to do and how to run your business. You telling him, you gave him a part to help run and
Mm-hmm.
report back to her. But he don't do nothing unless she do it. He works for her
Right.
still
And,
at
and
the end
and
of it
and if she hired him to come in and clean up the business, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people out there that specialize in it. Just like when you see them court cases, go get forensic accountants. Some companies will be like, look, something ain't right with the money, something that ain't right in the milk. And they'll go and hire an outside source to come in and look through their financials, check people's time, if they riding the clock, whatever they need to get done
yes.
in order to figure out what's wrong. So white, black, yellow, orange, or whatever, if it's gonna make my business run better, if it's gonna help me find the mistakes and embezzlement and forgers and whatever else, then
More power
so
to
be
it.
it.
Do what you got to do. Don't let your business run down or run out. If
just
someone's
because you
qualified,
want to just because you want to keep it all black.
I mean, and it don't mean some aspects of the department may be all black, but it's black owned at the end of the day. I mean, you got to understand, just because it's black owned don't mean it's going to be all black. Now, a lot of people who are pro black and are black owned will make sure it's all black. If of course. But she's a businesswoman first who just happens to be a black woman that just happened to make it. And of course, the fact that she is black, it is black business owned. Yes, there you go. But Kyle about to take her to the top. Kyle came in and fixed what needed to be fixed. Kyle was loyal. She could trust him.
Right.
So therefore, there you have it. Period. So, I really want to speak on much more, but I did want to ask you, how did you feel about Stormy and Tiffany conversation? Because Stormy kept it a buck with. I felt like Stormy kept it a buck with Tiffany as a real friend. She held her accountable, but yet at the end of the day, she's still trying to get them together and see if they can come to some common ground. But Stormy was telling her what she needed to hear. And I feel like Stormy kept having to take the jabs because Tiffany wasn't taking accountability.
Mm-hmm. She was not, like, at all.
And she said, you can't throw no dick. She can't throw none either. Like, it wasn't that she was just bashing her, but she was talking to her. And Kiki was a lot more receptive when she talked to Kiki. So, it is what it is. But Tiffany, like, chill, girl, chill. That's how I was just thinking. Like, come on now, chill the fuck out. But do you feel Stormy was out of place, or do you feel that's she was being a friend?
I don't think she was stirring the pot. And I hated that Tiffany was like, or is this you just stirring the pot? Like, girl, come on.
Yeah. Like, come on. You stirred, Tiffany, you stirred. Now, Tiffany, girlfriend, you know what stirring the pot is because you knows how to stir, baby. You've got a special spoon. I swear you do. So Tiffany knows when someone is stirring the pot. This ain't nothing, Tiffany. You know it, girl. Don't even trip on
Mm-hmm.
Stormy for that. But she is, receptive to letting Stormy get her and Kiki together. But as you see, when she comes, she's got baby Ace with her. And I'm like, why you bring Ace with you? Like you know this was about to happen. Like you don't want no drink thrown in your face, I guess.
Mm-mm.
I understand. Bring any type of security that you can. So baby Ace will probably be her security because she not dare throw a drink on a baby. Like I know even a crackhead.
I wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't have came without some type of security or something.
Facts. So I mean, let's see if they'll be able to come to their common ground at the end of it all. We shall see. But yeah, that's basically all that happened this episode. Anything else you need to add that I did not?
No, that's it.
That's it. That's all. Well, all right, we're going to wrap this up and let y'all lovely people go. We will be back tomorrow with Mayhem Monday at 10 o'clock right here, 10/9 Central. And we will be back on Tuesday on Dina's channel, #The Receipt Queen, for all that Zeus stuff. And that is Baddies East in the second half of Jocelyn's Cabaret New York reunion. So make sure y'all get in to that and make sure y'all there for it. Okay. So thanks for watching, y'all. We out this nasty